You had some different looking combinations out there, just looking for.
Yeah, I think we, you know what, quite honest, last night as the game went on, we used a lot of different guys. Just trying to get something going out of generate a little bit more of some of our top guys.
Coach Darryl was saying that, yeah, the best players need to be the best players, and he says he doesn't feel he's been, and that line has been as good as it can be.
Well, I think, quite honest, as a line, they've struggled for 2 series, if you look at it.
What do you think Clifford will bring up there?
I'm not sure that's where he's playing, but quite honest, I think we need 4 lines with some balance, because really, other than Richie and Jeff, we really haven't been able to play anybody, not so much play together, but give us a little bit of energy and continuity.
Trying to spend less time because Owen obviously sounds silly to point out, but got bottled up.
You know, it's been period last night. Pierre was first period.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, third period. We've done that. If you look at the last 3 games, every time they've been really good early and we've been really good late.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at it, so it's not, you don't try and. That's not as much of a factor as getting a bigger contribution through your lineup.
Lack of production from Kopitar, Brown, Williams, those 3 together. Are their chances significantly down from the regular season, or is there something fundamental?
Well, it's naturally their chances are going to go down because they're either going to play against top players or they're going to draw top defensemen. That's natural, but at the same time, that is part of playoffs is understanding that and sort of fighting through that.
Talked a bit about Thornton. I mean, just looking at his line with Burns, I mean, where have they impacted the series the most, and what are you guys looking to limit in these last 2 or 3 games?
Well, it's been primarily power play. If you look at it, I think that Thornton's been on the ice in the playoffs for, I'm not sure after last night was, but going into last night of 20 goals that they've scored in the playoffs, he'd been on for 15 goals and only on for 1 against, so that pretty much tells you there.
And now it's 17-1, yeah.
So
Yeah.
pretty much tells you, so just take care. I didn't do it today, but it's an important stat for every team when you go through that.
Darryl, you talked before the playoffs started in St. Louis about how pleased you were with the way they rebounded from winning and their energy and their focus, and because it was different than most. Does it feel now a bit like it's the grind suddenly?
Well, I think it's the very same. I don't see any difference, and everybody, it's not the home road thing. Any of that, you're just trying to get. You're just thinking about tomorrow's game because again, you get 2 days off.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, and I think, quite honest, the 2 days helped us before. Quite honest, the way we played in the third last night, but if you look at the teams that have scored the first goals, it's a tough series to score, and the score is now 8-7. 4 games in, and we're winning 8-7.
Darryl, what's your assessment of Matt Green and Kyle after being out for a while?
Yeah, I think Greener was little trouble with pace early. Compete kept him in it, and then I think as game went on, he played better, which was refreshing to see. And as I said after the game, somebody else said it was good not to see him hobble off.
Made a comment last night about the role players kind of carrying you. I mean, do you mean they've just kind of gotten things on track, made simple plays? But just to elaborate on that a little bit.
That's what role players do. I mean, both teams' role players do that. I mean, it's not like top players. Brown's a role player. Gagliardi's a role player. Just go through it, do it all.